It's quick, but I get when people are like, I don't want to have to track everything. But if you want to lose weight,
I'm either on it with food and exercise, or I'm not, and it's complete chaos.
because I was so invested in life change. And once I started to see the weight come off,
Rome wasn't built in a day. You're not going to fix all that in a day. Hey, welcome back to Say You Look Tired.
hey,
Episode 16.
we're getting there. We're nearly out of our
4
teenage
months.
years. 4 months worth of
months.
podcasts.
Yeah.
Hours worth.
Fuck
And I
yeah.
want to know what people are doing when they're listening to us. That just popped into my head. Are you walking? Let us know. Are you walking? Are you in the bath? Do you have candles on?
I reckon it's...
Are you at work?
I reckon it's driving to work.
Driving to work? Oh, imagine they're listening to it at work. And it was that last episode. If you're a head teacher that's in the 5% that's not doing it, I'm looking at you in the mirror. Go look at the mirror. Imagine.
Playing it to them really loud.
Play it. That's what I would do. I'd be that teacher. I'm going to play it really loud in the dinner hall, in the assembly hall. Whoops. But yeah, we've got another one of our episodes where we've got some questions that you've sent in. We're going to try and answer them as best as we can. But before we do, remember, stop what you're doing. Give us a review on Apple Podcasts or on Spotify, or drop us a comment. Comments. I want to hear what people are thinking.
Yeah, I think that's always interesting with stuff like that, like hearing what people are saying. It's always nice seeing the nice comments.
Mm-hmm.
But even hearing like people say, oh, it's helping with this, it's helping with that. It's massive, isn't it? It's so good that way.
Buzz is my day. Yeah. Buzz.
But yeah, we'll dive into it. We'll have the first one here. I thought this was quite an interesting one. And I think it'll be interesting for both our opinions on it. So, is it possible to get fitter and lose weight without tracking every single calorie? I find all the numbers really overwhelming, but I want to do something.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I've been tracking my food for 5 years.
Yeah.
5 years. Not, sometimes I'm really, really on it, and sometimes I'm not tracking everything because I know now what I can eat.
Yeah.
But because I'm on a set goal at the minute to lose a little bit of weight,
you track it more.
I'm tracking it 100%. Everything's going in there. I usually track it beforehand, but because you can use my fitness pal and it remembers what you've eaten before, just reselect. So it's quick. It's quick. But I get when people are like, I don't want to have to track everything. But if you want to lose weight, I think that you should be mindful of what you're eating.
I think that's the key, which you said there. You've got to be mindful. So I'm a big believer in you've got to track because a little bit like the kids learn the times tables.
Yeah.
If they don't learn their times tables, maths gets a lot harder, especially like as they get older. So when you're younger, it has to be battered while you're in school, has to be battered outside of school. You have to learn it. However, the big thing is you shouldn't be doing it 5-6 years later, unless it's for little bursts. What you should be doing is what I call tracking without tracking. So sitting down one day a week, maybe on the weekend, and going, okay, what's my breakfast going to look like this week? Okay. And how many calories and proteins that? Okay. Has it got some fruit and veg in it? Yeah. What's my lunches going to look like? What's my snacks going to look like? What's my teas going to look like? And you go, okay, that is what I'm going to eat this week. And then you've tracked all your food, but you don't have to track.
Yeah.
Like we've mentioned it before, like teachers make 1,500 decisions a day. They're exhausted. If you're going to add more decisions in and take away their energy by giving less food, it is going to become a bit overwhelming. It is going to become a bit like, oh. So treat it like teaching, plan it. You don't go in and go, okay, I'm going to teach maths today. Then at the end of the day, get out all the standards and go, did that one, did that one, did that one. You'd last about 2 days and you go, this is really overwhelming. You plan it and you set it out. Same with that. Track without tracking. That'd be my big one. Download the tracking app. Put everything in at the weekend. If you want to change something, it's a quick change. It's no biggie. But you are going to find it overwhelming.
Yeah.
If you're just every time you eat, looking at how many calories you got left and what you can, and then trying to think what you can have, how long it'll take, what have you got in the fridge, do you need to go to the shops, plan it all out. I think that's a big one for me.
Don't make it difficult. Like I have the same sort of meals on rotation, and you sort of get a feel of, I initially tracked, I still track now, But let's say I didn't need, say I stopped tracking. I think I'd still make progress because I know now what a certain thing is, you know, calorie wise, protein wise, that sort of thing. And I'd have the same meals on rotation. I'm not like eating a different single thing every single day, because then I think I wouldn't be able to keep a hold of where I'm going and what I'm doing.
Yeah, because let's be honest, I'm not saying dieting isn't hard. It's not. It is hard, but it's not difficult and complicated. It's not. People can make it difficult and complicated. You hear all these mad things and stuff like that, but generally, you're eating mostly whole food. You're getting a decent amount of protein. And you're getting fruit and veg, you're going to tick most things off and you're going to feel good, and it's going to be pretty easy. It is so hard to overeat on potato.
Oh, yeah.
It's easy to overeat on
Love a spud.
oven chips. It's so hard to overeat just on potato. Like the calories is ridiculous on them, how lean they are. It's really hard to overeat on chicken breast. It's really easy to overeat on chicken nuggets.
Oh, yeah. 20 nugs from McDonald's.
Most of it's just that balance. To me, it's not about you tracking. It's about, as you said, it's picking food you like. Picking food that's going to serve you well. Picking food that's mainly going to be on track. And it's just that planning, track without tracking.
And you can ask ChatGPT. Say, hey, I need, let's say you're given a calorie goal. I don't know, 2,000 calories. I've got 2,000 calories to eat. I like eating this. Plan out a breakfast meal and a dinner for me, and it'll do it. And then you can just look at it, and then you'll know what you're eating. Yeah, you don't need to track it then. It should get it right. I would track it for a week anyway.
I think you've got to track to see, but you don't have to track in the moment.
No,
you can track in advance. You're not going to track afterwards. That's going to get complicated, and it's exhausting in the moment. But beforehand, you're motivated to do it. You plan it all. And just pick food you like as well. Oh, yeah. Do you know when I started this, I remember sitting at school with carrot sticks, tomatoes. And hating it.
I hated every bite. Every bite of carrot was a bite of shame. Every time I ate a full cherry tomato, I was like, what is this? Whereas now I eat carrots and tomatoes and stuff, but I have them in amongst of like I love chicken mince. I'll have it in chicken mince, but like a bolognese thing. I'll have baby potatoes and all with it. I'm still eating the same stuff. I've just changed how it's.
You just planned it more, haven't you?
Planned it better. And I'm not sitting. That was my idea of being healthy. Eating the carrots. Yeah. I was like, no, I'm not a rabbit.
That's it. And I would actually say as well, there's so many healthy recipes online, so many desserts, so many this, so many that. Ignore them all because they are nonsense. You want to get in shape, you want to lose weight, you want to get fitter, you want to get better routine with your food. Lean into the food you like, but don't try and replace chocolate with like a substitute because it's not going to work. Have you seen the fella online who does the chocolate bars?
No.
Oh, madness. I'm sure now he's just doing it for like engagement. So
he eating them?
No, so he makes his own chocolate bars.
Right.
But it'll be like, why would you have this chocolate bar when you could have this giant chocolate bar for the less calories and more protein? And basically all it is he's got a chocolate bar mold and he mixes chocolate protein powder with Greek yogurt.
Right.
Freezes it and puts like a topping like peanut butter in or
it's frozen.
So it's frozen yogurt. And he's like, why would you eat this instead of that? You're like, because
it's not the same.
Yeah, it's not the same. But to me, you see loads of them recipes online. You know, if someone says, I've got a dessert for you, and one of the key things is Greek yogurt, which is fine. Yeah. But not when it's replacing like sticky toffee pudding. No. Like,
yum.
Or, you know, it's either got Greek yogurt or cottage cheese in. Just don't bother with it. Yeah. Do you know, like,
you'll repeat the things more often that you enjoy. Yeah. And if you make it so unenjoyable, so uninteresting just to be healthy, you're not going to keep that up. You'll get pissed off with yourself and then you'll be back at, like, if that was me, I would have been back at Greg's like that. Pizza slice, festive bake.
Keep it simple. Track without tracking by planning and just lean into the food you like. Obviously, if you like chicken nuggets, you can't have that, but you can have chicken breast. It's just
do you know, I'm
balancing.
desperate now for chicken. The amount of times you mentioned chicken's my favorite thing. I love a chicken fillet, chicken breast. Chicken thighs are not so much. I don't like a chicken wing. I don't
I do. I love chicken.
Do you like a chicken wing?
wings? Yeah.
I don't like having to pick it up. I don't want to get my fingers dirty. And then I've been in a place and they give you the little bowl and the sanitary wipe. I'm like,
I was away at the weekend, and I don't know why more places don't do it. But I got chicken wings, and they give you gloves. So you put gloves on, and you eat the chicken wings. And
oh
then
wow,
you
like
took the
surgical gloves.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh wow, were they blue or were they clear?
Black.
Black.
Yeah.
Okay, at least they weren't blue. I was like, oh.
But it was like, that's such a good idea.
That is a really good idea because I do like them, but I just don't like getting my hands dirty.
Yeah.
I don't know why. And then it's greasy, and then you rub your eye, and all of a sudden your eye's burning out your socket. But no. But yeah, I think that's a great question. I think we've answered that one really well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll go on to the next one
what's
now.
gonna be next?
Your phone's died. So.
My phone ran out of power, everyone, because I was working on the train like this, like no tomorrow with my thumbs.
See.
With the fake Wi-Fi on the train. If you're on a train and they say they got Wi-Fi, they're lying to you because it's not working.
I think this one's quite a good one. It links quite well to that. So I'm either on it with food and exercise, or I'm not, and it's complete chaos. There's no in between. How do you get out of the all or nothing loop without it completely just derailing?
So I've spoken about this before. I used to have the button, the effort button. And if I was, it could be anything that would throw me off track, like work is stressful, something's happened at work or in life. And I'd be like, oh, well, and it was my easy way out to just go, boom, I'm hitting that button. But when you're all or nothing, then there's a more chance for failure. So if let's say the gym thing or training, there's been a couple of weeks where I've not hit all 5 sessions.
Yeah.
In the past, I would have seen that as a major, major disappointment. But now I think, well, I've done 4. 4 is better than nothing.
Yeah.
4 is better. Like
looking back at where you were a couple of years ago.
Oh my goodness me. So, you know, that all or nothing thing, you're never going to be 100% all the time. And if you are, I remember Keegan saying to me one time, Dan, I want everything to be perfect. Perfection does not exist. What's that? Perfection is the thief of joy or something like that.
Yeah.
And also, if you were going to be 100% all the time, if you were going to dial your speakers up to 100%, you're going to blow them at some point.
Yeah.
You cannot be 100% all the time. And it's good to have that dial to say some weeks, I'm going to be absolutely 100% gung ho, ooh. And then there's some weeks when you know. But if you already know when you can forward plan, you have to dial it back again. Then once it's part of the plan, you're not off plan.
Yeah, and I think that's key.
Mm-hmm.
Just sitting with yourself and talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I say to everyone I work with, like I don't expect you to nail everything all the time because I'd be more worried if you did. If you nailed every day tracking food, every gym plan, every run, every step count, and there was nothing wrong, I'd be going, there's something wrong here.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know, like, there's got to be that
You're
little
lying.
bit of imagine a kid in your class getting everything right in every single lesson.
Yeah.
Like,
you'd be like, what?
Yeah. To me, it's that thing of like, you've got to treat the journey and your life a bit like the kids. You've got to live in that kind of like 80% you want. Not stress out, which is hard, but not stress out when it's not going right. And just know that like, it's all about how you turn up for yourself, not what you get done.
Yes.
I've had training sessions where my strength is completely dipped just because I'm just tired that day. There's no rhyme or reason behind it. I've had other days where I feel absolutely awful and I go to the gym and I've lifted more than I've ever lifted. Do you know, like, we're human. We're not computers. We're not expected to do the same thing every single time.
Yeah.
And it's about just leaning into sometimes you will do 1 session rather than the 5 that you were meant to. You won't get any steps in and you'll eat a load of food and it'll still be a better week because of how you've responded to how the week went. I remember speaking to one of the people I work with when they had parents' evening. And they said, it's parents' evening this week. I've completely gone off the rails.
I love that term. Off the chaos, off the rails. And they've had like chocolate eclair or something.
That's it. He said, he said, I haven't had takeaways, but I've ate more food. I've snacked a bit more. I've only gone to the gym twice rather than 4 times this week. And my steps have been a bit lower. And I said, okay, what do you normally do when it's parents' evening? He was like, I'm normally just like binge on booze and takeaways.
Booze during the during the parents' evening.
During the actual meeting.
Shots.
And it'll just be chaos. I'm like, well, we're already ahead then because you've improved. And that's what it should be like. Look at progress, not perfection.
Yeah.
Because progress always beats it. It's like that thing with the story about the photography class, isn't it? Where the lecturer said, okay, split the class down the middle. And he said, this half of the class, I want you in a month's time to come back with the perfect photo. You only have to bring one photo, but it has to be perfect. This half of the class, I want you to take a photo every single day for the next month. And the sides who took a photo every day for the next month come back with better pictures than the ones who were after the perfect one because they were just constantly doing it.
Yeah, overthinking it as well.
Yeah. And that's the thing. If you're struggling with that all or nothing, it's just about chatting, talking, getting the right mindset and just knowing that like it doesn't make you a failure if you've had a bad day.
And set yourself a range.
It matters how you respond.
Yeah.
If you just then go off on a tangent and just chaos, completely off the rails, then it's going to do it. But if you turn up and go, right, I'm going to dust myself off, I'm going to go again, then you'll be laughing.
Like I was talking about setting a range. Initially when I was trying to like do well at the gym and stuff, I would say, right, okay, this week I'm going to try and do, instead of doing all 5, which I found really, really difficult initially, because I started on 2 sessions, then 3, then 4, then 5. I was like, right, I'm going to try 3 to 5. Yeah. So if I got 3, I'm going great here. 4, amazing. 5, epic.
Yeah.
So just if you set yourself a nice range, then if you get in that range, then you're singing.
You did well there doing that because Seamus was.
Oh yes, I was trying. If you wonder what I was doing, Seamus the dog was licking my leg, and I was still able to keep going. It's like, I think it's being an early years teacher when they're trying to grab you by the leg, Mr. Mac, and I'm still with the flashcards.
See, that's the difference with year 5. You just be like, don't touch me.
Just get away from me.
Don't touch me.
I was like, move away. I was like, this is my personal space you're invading. Move away from my hula hoop around the chair. You're not allowed near me. No,
I used to say that in year 5. Would be like in the first couple of weeks. It'd be like, don't touch me without my permission. It'd be like, oh, okay.
I've had children come up and get my attention. They're like, I'm like, oh, you just smacked me.
That's it. They'd like tap me on the shoulder or they put, I go, don't touch me without my permission.
You're not allowed.
And then that's the only, I wouldn't even look at them. Be like, don't touch me without my permission. And I'd carry on doing what I was doing. And then if they were still there, I'd be like, go sit down. And they come sit down. And that'd be it. But again, that's like boundaries, isn't it? More boundaries you put in. It's a lot harder, obviously, with your 5-year-old to a 10-year-old to put the boundaries in.
They're like, Mr. Mac, and they're like tugging at my trousers.
But at 10, I'm like, you don't get to like tug on my shirt and be like, excuse me.
No, I've had the child tap me before in the back with what I thought was a pencil. It was a paintbrush with paint. Mr. Mac, and I'm like, that better wash out or your mother's getting a bill. No.
Oh, I'd be fuming if there was paint on me.
Oh, I was. It was a brand new shirt as well. I used to wear like a shirt and tie and everything to work. Now it's like a nice polo t-shirt. Or I do wear shirts, sleeves rolled up.
Yeah. I think that's kind of a culture that's changing in teaching, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Though in some schools it's like you're not allowed to wear shorts in the desperate heat of summer.
Yeah. I think it's interesting with like men in teaching because I feel like it's definitely more relaxed for women than it is men. And maybe that's because they've got that more of a range. I think as long as you're not wearing jeans.
Yeah, you're not allowed to wear jeans with like ripped bits in.
Yeah. Well, I think, but even that, it should be allowed.
Jeans, do you think so? Nice jeans, dark coloured ones, not stonewash.
What does it matter?
I think, I don't know, like, I think if you wore, like, this is Fashion Roadshow now. I think if you're wearing a stonewash jean to work, to teach, I don't know, unless it was, paired with a nice shirt and boots or something.
Don't know. I just think, to me, especially in early years, it should just be tracksuits.
I'll be in there like Melanie C. Yay! I actually, we in my last school, we did have a school tracksuit for PE. Yeah. And I used to love wearing it at work.
Yeah, but early years, you're practically PE all day, aren't you?
Ish. Yeah.
That's what I mean? Like,
running around after them. Get in here now.
There's a lot more
sitting
like
on the carpet.
Crouching, kneeling, everything like that. Down there, it should definitely be just like where that.
I used to wear a shirt and tie to work, and whenever they were pulling on it, I was like, absolutely not. I got rid of that tie. Whereas, because then I would have had a tie and a lanyard flapping around.
But like kids' uniforms evolved, didn't they? And
I
the
used to wear a
teachers,
tie whenever I was
We
in
did, yeah.
F2. Mm-hmm.
I used to have to wear tie, shirt, everything. We had in our primary school, they had a mad rule where the boys always had to be in shorts.
What? Even in winter?
Yeah. So
What?
so we had, in the summer, it was shorts and like a blue top. But in winter, it was shorts with a grey top.
What?
Grey or white top. And a tie and a jumper and a blazer.
No, absolutely not. Though
Now mostly just Fred Perry, like a polo, aren't they?
yeah, polo, jumper, none of it labelled
Yeah.
with her name. I've had a parent this week saying, she's lost her jumper again, Mr. Mac. And I went, it's not my issue. I was like, it's warm. I told her to put it on her peg. She just came in and looked through the monitor and went, oh, it's got a label on. I went, oh, with her name. She went, no, it says whatever the name of the school is. And I was like, oh, they all have that. Do they? Went, yes, they do. And so there's a massive pile of jumpers now sitting in the trolley with no names on and no one's collecting them.
It's mad.
Vintage, the lot of, no, I suppose it's got the school name on it. But yeah, and then like it's been really warm this last week and they're in coats. In coats. They'll
Bring it to them in coats.
Oh yeah, no, they'll come into school in coats and I'm sweating in the classroom.
Yeah.
Or they'll put their coat on to go home and I'll be like, it's absolutely boiling out there. Chaos. Absolutely. That is chaos for me.
That's mad. Yeah, no. I think schools should relax dress code for teachers. I think it should just be
tracksuits.
Wear what you want.
A shell suit, you mean?
Yeah.
Did you ever have a shell suit? I had one.
Yeah.
Mine was like the 80s, 90s one. I loved it. I still remember what it looked like. And then I remember when I got too big for it, when the jumper wouldn't go down. Like, oh well.
Yeah, but I think teachers should be able to wear whatever they want.
Yeah, I think so. Within reason.
As long as you don't look like you're in pajamas or something like that.
Or, it's Saturday night at the disco.
That's it. It's got to be appropriate.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, how am I a better teacher because I'm wearing a full suit than if I'm in a pair of shorts and a top like I've got on now?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know, like, there's no difference.
No.
Probably going to be a better teacher, especially in summer.
I was so more relaxed.
Yeah.
Whereas I'm really feeling it this year because, the school I'm in at the minute, you have to wear trousers or chinos, and a shirt or a polo. But I'm like, I miss having shorts. I felt like I was running around a lot more. Whereas now, absolutely not. At least I'm not sitting down.
That's it. Oh yeah, no sitting down in the school.
No, I'm not allowed. Stand up.
If I was you, I'd just go start sitting down.
No, I'm going to from next week. I'm going to sit down. I'm going to make a stand.
What are you going to do? Put you in a warning and then like...
I was like, I should say I hurt my back at the gym, shouldn't I?
I just
sit down. I'm sitting down. You hear the chair being pulled out.
Seriously, they can't give an explanation to why.
And I'm like, show me the research to prove this. I get a ChatGPT link.
ChatGPT. Another one though, I don't know whether the more you use ChatGPT, the more of a personality it gets.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's funny. Like,
oh no. It's going to take over the world soon. I won't need teachers. ChatGPT can just run the classroom.
Well, funny enough, there's a school in America which they've set up and they're rolling them out like all over America, where basically every child gets a laptop and AI from the previous day's lessons has put together their learning for the morning, and they just have a teacher like sitting supervising, and then in the afternoon the teacher will do like fun creative stuff with them.
Oh wow!
But I think that could be at where
it's on its way.
Where it's going, like they will just sit with a laptop. And I'm sure it said like the teacher will sit there at a computer as well, and it'll like the computer will just flag up like go and help them because they're
go and help Zone B.
Yeah, and you'll go over and help. But that's probably where. Then again, it's never going to come into Britain because they're not going to give the funding to.
There'll be no funding for these laptops.
For a laptop each.
No, it's not even enough funding for a pencil. But have you ever seen Terminator? This is it now. Skynet's on its way.
Yeah.
This is it. There's something before we were recording this one. We were talking about school, and it's stuck in my head now. School dinners and school puddings.
Yeah.
What was your all-time favorite school pudding when you were growing up? Mine was. It was like a cornflakey type thing, almost like what's that cake called that has marzipan in it? Oh, I know. No, it's something a Bakewell tart.
Oh yeah.
But it was like that taste. So it was like cornflakes on top, sort of like a bakewelly type thing underneath,
Oh, I don't know.
and then like a custard.
Never.
And we used to get seconds in primary school. Dan was up there. And, no tomorrow. That's when I did run to have more. We had that. Then we had this weird thing called an open sandwich.
Oh.
Okay, so we actually had plates at school. We had table servers and everything. The older children were table servers, and they had a big canister, like almost like a medieval style jug that they poured the water into, and we had steel cups, whatever. I don't know. And sounds like prison. It wasn't. It was lovely. And so this open sandwich was 2 slices of bread on a plate. Ham, and it was then stacked with like ham and lettuce and all. Basically, it was just a sandwich open.
Yeah.
I loved it. I thought it was great.
We had, which was always in our school. So I didn't realise that it was just our school. It must have been the dinner ladies that made it up. It was called cowboy casserole.
Cowboy casserole.
Have you ever heard of it?
No.
All it was just chopped up hot dog and beans.
Okay, yeah, okay, I get it. In Northern Ireland, you can go to the chip and ask for a cowboy supper.
What's that?
Chips, beans, sausages, cowboy supper. Like I love the name of it. Like, can I have a cowboy supper there and a portion of onion rings? But yeah, what was your favorite pudding?
Yeah, I try to think there wasn't. Ours just used to be cake and custard.
Oh really?
Yeah, I can't really think of many.
We had loads of different ones.
Mad ones out there.
We used to have pink custard.
The school cake, which like you sell that with the pink custard.
And then there was like a cake that was kind of yellowy with like a lemony bit on it.
Yeah, and then there was like just the chocolate cake and then rice pudding. I mean, that's all
15s.
we really had. That's all I can think.
Do you get 15s over here?
No.
So it's like...
Well, they might do.
You might do. It might be called something else.
Yeah.
So basically, I could be getting this wrong. There's 15 ingredients in it. There's like digestives, mallows.
Rocky Road?
No, it tastes better than a Rocky Road.
Yeah.
Coconut. Is there coconut on Rocky Road?
Don't know. Don't think so.
Anyway, it's delicious. And we used to get them at school. Or a caramel square, which is, you call them millionaire shortbread over here. Whereas we're very literal. It's a caramel square. Like we call squash back home dilutant. Ma, can I have a glass of dilutant? Because you dilute it more. We're very literal with things back home. We used to get squash at school sometimes as a treat.
We'd get it sometimes, yeah.
But it was water other times. I got in trouble one time because the table server I did not like was in charge of my table. And I had finished my pudding. There was like some sort of cream left behind that I didn't want. And I shoved my cutlery into it.
Yeah.
And I did it 2 days in a row, and I got taken out of class to go to the teacher who was in her mobile, and she screamed at me.
Well, because you were doing what?
Because I pushed the cutlery into the cream and he had to take it.
Oh, right.
I'm such a naughty child. And I got screamed at by the teacher, who actually stopped me recently when I was at home to say, "Oh, well done on your teaching career, and you look great and all." I was like, "Well, you were horrible to me at school because you told me that one time." Horrible to me. I know. It's funny what you remember. I'd remember her screaming at me in front of her class. And I remember at the time being like, don't say anything back to her. You're going to make it worse. And I was an altar boy at the time. She was like, I remember like, she said, "And you serve us at mass." I was like, ooh.
How old are you?
7, 8. I was like, what are we going to say the next time I see you at mass, knowing what your behavior's like at school? Reckless behavior. I'm paraphrasing here. It was a long, long time. It was the 90s. Hilarious.
Right. Next question. I reckon. Last one.
Oh, what's it going to be? Is it going to be food? Is it going to be work-life balance? Is it going to be horrible head teachers? What's it going to be? Excited. Do not know. By the way, if you do have questions that you do want us to talk about, do send them in and we can try and get around to them in later episodes.
Here's a good one. So, is it possible to change your routine without overhauling your whole life? I've got about 20 minutes a day to myself, and most of that I just want to lie down.
20 minutes to yourself. I've been really busy, and I've had that feeling before. Oh my goodness, I can't even get 10 minutes to sit and eat my dinner. But I think there is time there. You just need to plan out your week. You don't need to do it all the time, but just look at the time you've got and set boundaries in place. As soon as you start putting a boundary in place of knowing when you're going to stop, you'll free up some time, which I am still working on with certain things because I'm doing a couple of different jobs at the same time. But you can definitely find more than 20 minutes. No wonder she wants to lie, or they want to lie down. I'd be asleep.
That's it. Like routines, like must have been a big. I always think it was was probably kind of similar for both of us because you did yours in lockdown and I did mine over a summer where it's like, right, I'll do this. But your routine was in basically just work. Go out and get bladdered one night. Work.
Everyone's getting a picture of me here. Bladdered, work.
But like
Not
to
at
go
school.
from that to where you were only working like what, 8 till 4?
Do
you know, like
4:30?
So it's a big
crazy.
jump. But obviously you didn't just wake up and go, now I'm just going to do this, because you would have felt massively overwhelmed. So
Oh my goodness.
how did you change your routine like slightly at the beginning? What can you remember first things with work, like how you put those boundaries in first?
So for me, I looked at it came down to a piece of paper. Literally, I got a piece of paper, and at this point, I was in work at 7:30. So this point, there was no gym before work or anything like that.
Yeah.
Gym was after work, so I was still in at work at 7:30 and left. Initially, I was leaving still at 5. So I said to myself, I might leave at 4:30. What do I need to do? So I planned out my week, as in this is teaching time. Don't even think about getting extra work done then, because you're teaching, which takes up a large chunk of the day, basically. And then I thought, right, I've got all of these jobs to do. I just wrote them down. I remember one day I got a big piece of paper, A3, and filled both sides
With all the
with
jobs.
stuff I had to do. But then I went through it and went, right, what actually needs to be done right now? And I highlighted like 6 things. Right, I'll do this one this week, this one the next week. That one needs to be done. There's a date. And then I looked at our school calendar. I went, I date it. So I went, well, that can wait. And then I got a different color out. That can wait. And then I went through and I got a pen, I remember a black Sharpie to things that, what's the point? No. Because it's ideas I had that I wanted to do. It's all work stuff. Do you know the most of it was all work stuff?
Yeah.
There was like a tiny little bit that was my stuff. And then I started looking at, right, well, if I want to leave at 4:30, okay, if I want to leave at 4:30 on Tuesday, what do I need to do on Monday to make that happen? So I started, I never delegated anything. I was like, I'll do that. So then I was like, right, when I'm reading or I'm doing this part of the lesson, Carrie could be getting this ready for me here.
Yeah.
Or there's a pocket of time when I can use that. Pocket of time here, pocket of time there. And then I just was like, what can I manage? Because I used to overplan the week. Oh, I'm going to do all these jobs. And then whenever you overplan the week and you don't do it, you feel like crap.
Yeah.
So then I was like, right, let's bring it right down again. And then I started to leave at 4:30 and I was like, oh my God, this is great. I remember getting home one day. I think I said it in a different episode, and I was watching The Chase. I almost felt like I'd broken the law. I was like, I wonder if they know I'm at home watching The Chase. And then it became 3 days a week, 4 days a week. And I couldn't do it on a Monday because of SLT was over at 5.
Yeah.
But I still left at 5 o'clock. And then the next academic, so that was for that was like an academic year. The next academic year is like, I want to go to the gym in the morning. What do I need to do to be able? So the gym starts at 6. I need to be up at 5 because it takes me ages to get myself ready. And that means I need to be in bed for a decent time. But then also, if I'm getting to the gym and I won't get into work until like 8 o'clock, it gives me half an hour to get stuff done. So I'm going to have to really delegate. So then I started thinking about what needs done for the next day, backfill it. And then it just I was able to really put a line through things that were just faff. A lot of faff, and just shaving time off for things.
And I think that's it, isn't it? You didn't go from one straight to the other.
No, it took ages. And there was times that I was like still working at 9 o'clock and 10 o'clock.
And just knowing that it's going to change.
That's what I kept saying to myself, it will change. It has to. Because I was so invested in life change. And once I started to see the weight come off, that is when I was like, I'm not letting this go. There's no way I'm letting myself go back to where I was.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
No, 100%. And that's the big one with it, isn't it? It's just knowing that Rome wasn't built in a day. You're not going to fix all that in a day. I remember being told once, whenever someone has a problem, quite a lot of the time, it's like they've walked through the woods for 10 years without a map, without anything. And then they've just turned around and gone, right, I'm going to go home now. And they just think like they'll be there in 4 steps. Now, you've walked for 10 years. Might not take you 10 years to get out, but it's going to take a while. And it's the same with that. If you are completely like, I've only got 20 minutes to myself, it's about going, isn't it? Do you know what? Thursday night, I'm going to do nothing and cutting that off, realizing that the world doesn't end.
Yeah.
Going, right, now I'm going to try Wednesdays as well. Building it slowly. I think too many people want everything like
fixed
bam,
now.
bam.
It's because life is like that instant.
Yeah, and it's never going to happen. Anything worthwhile isn't. Like I do think a lot of like fitness now. Again, not to dog on other coaches, but I think there's a lot of coaches out there now who it's not about getting you healthy, it's about getting you skinny. And people might think, oh, skinny looks great. But there's some people I see the transformations and I go, I don't think you look healthier. You just look skinnier. Like I was talking to you, I'm about 110 kg at the minute. I've built my weight up heavier than probably I've been in 10 years. But the whole thing is because I want to build my muscle, because I want to grow that way. And then when I'm feeling right, I'm ready. I've probably got about between 8 and 10 kg to drop, which I know, again, I'll do over maybe the course of 3 to 6 months. But it's that thing about when that weight comes off, I'm going to feel confident, like not just because I'm slim, but because I'm strong, because I've got that muscle, because I've got those healthy routines, not because, oh, like this. Do you know what I mean? And I think that's the same with work-life balance, with nutrition, with training, with everything. Everyone wants everything super quick now.
Yeah.
Everyone wants something done in 6 weeks. And we'll spend 6 weeks after 6 weeks after 6 weeks after 6 weeks after 6 weeks trying to achieve it for 2 years rather than give something like 6 months, a year, and get to actually where you want to be.
It'd be realistic.
Yeah, it's the same with the balance. Like if you're overwhelmed, know that if you're overwhelmed in work and you feel like you've got no time, guess what? Next week's going to feel the same. Yeah. And the week after is going to feel the same. But if you can start to claw just a little bit back, you'll blink, it'll be a year's time and you'll be fine. You'll be in a better place. You're still going to have to put those boundaries in. It's going to be hard, but probably how you're living now is hard as well.
Yeah. What would you choose? Choose your hard. What would you choose?
You pick your hard. And I think with summer coming up, I think it's a perfect time to start putting stuff in now, then go for it during summer. And then go back with new boundaries about how you want it to look, what you want it to be, where the hobbies. I think.
Yeah. Nice reset.
Yeah. Get used to going to the gym now.
And you have that feeling of the endorphins. Look, I got up and I went today and I, improved that weight, or the time I ran on the treadmill for the first time ever. When I started running, for example, oh my goodness, I remember Joel saying to me, my coach, I think you should start running. Let's do it. My first target was to run 30 seconds without stopping. Yeah. I could not do it because I just felt my whole body. It's strange to think.
Could feel it. Like
because I was out to here, like my whole body moving. I remember looking in the mirror. Oh, the mirror was right there beside the treadmill. What I go and do, look at myself and it was painful. Yeah. And I was out of breath. And I remember like, this is so embarrassing. And then I kept going. I remember I was like, right, I'm going to break it down. I'm going to run 10 seconds and walk the rest of it.
Yeah.
And I did that. And then it became 20. And then very quickly, I hit the 30 seconds. I remember being like really proud of myself. Yeah, I ran 30 seconds. And then it became run 30 seconds, walk for like a minute and a half, run 30 seconds. Yeah. Broke it down. And then it went from that to running for 5 minutes. I'd say a minute, of course. And then 5, and then it very quickly went to 10, 15. Yeah. I remember running half an hour one time. One Monday morning, I went for a run, just at home, in the street, not on a treadmill. Treadmill running bores me. And then it came an hour, and then I went home for the summer, and then I ran 2 hours. Not constant, like I walked some of it. Yeah. And then I got the strength up to run for 2 hours, and then he was like, I think you should do half marathon. I was like, oh my God. We'll do you a plan.
Surely at 2 hours you were running a half marathon near enough anyway.
Well, some of it was walked, remember. And then he was like, right, book yourself a half marathon. So I remember it was like May, and I booked the October Leicester half marathon. He done me this amazing plan where it was all broken down into little chunks, but built. And then the day of the half marathon, I stood there going, I'm going to do this. Yeah. I'm just so excited. Because I'd ran that distance almost before. Yeah. And then I ran the whole thing without stopping. Nice. Cried my eyes out. And then I got home that night, aching, booked the full marathon for the following May. And I was like, Joel, guess what? He's like, what? I was like, I booked a marathon. He's like, you what? I mean, I'm going to run the Edinburgh Marathon next May. So that was like what? November, December, January, February, March, April, May. 7 months later. And he's like, right. He's like, Dan, we'll do you a plan. It'll be fine. So he said, we'll start it in January. Have the rest of the time to focus on strength training and stuff. So I did. January started it, and I documented the whole thing. I videoed not the running. I did a little diary. And then because it was broken down into small chunks, the day of the marathon, actually the day before, I went to the start line and sat there and visualized myself. And going there, I was like, I'm going to do this. I remember taking that as a video. Then the day of the marathon, I was like, I'm so excited. I did a playlist and I bought my photographs from it because you can buy and I'm smiling in all of them. And then at the end, I remember like turning to the finish line and this weird feeling came on. Oh my God, I don't want this to be over. Isn't that strange? Even though the finish line was right there, I was like, no, I've been training so hard for this. Let's go back a little bit. And my two sisters were there as well. I've spoken about it before. And because I've broken it down into small, it was manageable for me. But if you had said to me, you're going to run a marathon, there you go. With no plan in place, hope's nice, but a plan will get you there. And because it was broken down into small manageable chunks, I was able to do it. Whereas if it wasn't, the thought of the top of the mountain, if you're constantly looking up there, you're not going to get there.
No.
And it's all about the climb, to quote Miley Cyrus. And I did it.
That's it.
Every now and then I put my medal on and walk around the house.
Just by...
Yeah.
Wherever they went, I say it's the routine, isn't it? It's the structure. It's everything. It comes. You're not going to get it overnight. It doesn't matter what it is. If it's worth doing, it's worth doing properly. And
step out your comfort zone. No one ever grows in it. Through coaching stuff, I've realized that comfort zones are limiting. And I was in one for about 10 years.
And do you know what? Comfort zones are never comfortable.
No.
You ain't comfy.
No, you feel it crap. Yeah. And that's whenever you do things like Nutella on a spoon and then fairy liquid.
Now, I think that's a good place for us to wrap up.
Absolutely.
Another one, we've answered questions. Anyone that's got questions, send them in.
Yep.
Leave us 5 stars. Leave us your comments. Leave us your reviews. They all help. We want to climb that chart. We want to see how far we can take it.
And help as many people as possible.
That's it. The more it grows, I think that's the bit where I always get excited with the chart. It's not like, look at how high we are. It's like, the higher you get in it, the more people that are listening to it.
Yes.
The more people that are listening to it, hopefully the more people it's helping.
Yeah, that's what we want. Help more people so that they can just listen and go, hold on a sec. Like the person with the feedback read about taking emails off their phone or noticing that they were burnt out. If we can help more people, that's all what we want.
And that's it. And there's so many in teaching that are. Like, even if it just makes a tiny ripple, it'll all be worth it.
Absolutely.
That's right. We will see you next week.
Bye, everybody. See ya.